Notorious armed robbers omo de I say omo dwumadu omo dia ene say gold buyers omo to gold every small scale miners for ne honomo na afi omo aboabo no de akokesie mu no ene omo de omo robi omo na same time omo akoto ahye gold buyer ba koso Agona-Nkwanta ama omo nipa yi wahwere ne nkwa yaya and de yaya wo ho kra ne say omo san defraud no ne sika twitwiri die a wo madada no agefines emrante ye bako enum me kire 5 suspects a me ne wo kase yi de wo mo ache wo mo a police for abo mo homodin say omo ede mrante ebekwa akotwe omo akokum na the necessary investigations a omo wo edifa case we hu no omo atimi aye because clearly no utimi say we boni a mrante we mu omo edi ache ye pa wo krom hanum say a say de meka de say nyame yi omo so hahan ama police for through investigation any intelligence led operation no omo nsa etimi aso mrante na me no ka say Ghana Police Service womo the press release about bonten a womo kire mu emrante no kwan womo fa so womo dealings how they maneuver and operate womo modus operandi ni ade nyina no womo de abetu dwa dia ages ene kwan a fa so a siketwitwiri dia womo dada nkrofo they present fake gold say womo ton gold ni bi no na womo beton ama obeje obekọ no afi ba akwhwe no na ade ni ye fake a enye original gold and the Ghana Police Service for womo press release womo de baye no eno na that screens ni so no say please arrest suspect and 1.1 million fake gold scam at Brekum. And say gold no enye correct usika nso a wo maje edeko uti anye yi a yasan yakumu de aka ho. Now the Bono Regional Police Command has arrested Jemfi Christian 36 in connection with a suspected fake gold syndicate operation in the Brekum municipality. And wo mu kire mu de a abranti edika wo mu che no Christian a wedi mfinhia eduasa ensia 36 na omususu se womo ewokuo anase womo ye group of people a ukọ Brekum ne mpotem honom de a na se womo dwumadi omudi ne se fake gold ne de ye beton e de ama oni age usika e de akọ. The case was reported by Christopher Awuni, 29, a gold aggregator who told the police that 4 men claiming to be gold sellers sold to him 110 troy ounces of gold for 1.1 million in July 2026. The gold was later found to be fake and has been retained as an exhibit into Muchemwa. Abranti anide ede Christopher Awuni within finche duonum kron 29 where obi a odile wo gold ye ka gold aggregator this particular people no womo nye te say bia gold purchasing company kese there bi womo no omoto every the small scale gold miners eja omo tu galamzi ngitingiti omo ye mining kitinkitin kakra beba no omo to ano maboabo no kesiem na afi omo akọ kesiem akọ nti enu na ye adwuma Christopher Awuni oye na wo chema woto 110 ounces eno na yese de omu weigh gold na ewo ho for 1.1 million every emrante weigh ho ewo July 2026 ni emu wode call ya asa na ade na nye gold papa fake ntimi no ka say ewo ho no ma wo mo ede ato ho ebe ye nhwehwemu ede afa asem to no na de report no ekoma police force say na ato no 1.1 million enye sika ketwa. Now say following intelligence led investigation, police arrested Jemfi Christian on 17th August 2026 at his hideout at Riamfe in the Doma East District. During interrogation, he admitted involvement in the transaction and disclosed that it took place at Drobo in the German South municipality. Enti police for Chemudia na say intelligence led atitiye ne strategy ndi chiren kakra no omokoche Christian Jemfi 17th August ewo baby a wakobo ne ho adwa ewo biaya ye friend Riamfe ewo Doma East mensini ne emu na ye toto na no ne ade no e no beji tu mu se kronodie oka ho bi pa na sa kronodie we esi ewo Drobo ane ewo German South mensini ni mu eno mu etumi ekodi sa nipa bonefo semwe. The suspect identified 3 accomplices namely Abraham alias Frenchman, the alleged leader of the group, Isaac-N and Balthazar, who are currently at large. Inti enye Christian no eno hyase ase wo obubo din nipa ba ko obo ni din Abraham bebre na friend Frenchman na nipa wodasa akọ we ya no omo de omo be ya ne so omo megigi nkofo sika no omo fake gold no Isaac-N na ba ko nso friend Balthazar onyinina ede omo ho aka nwura asese ya police for de omo betimi bia se omo nsa ebetimi aso omo. Now preliminary investigations have also established that the group allegedly defrauded another victim of 1.4 million in Drobo earlier this year. It would say dia omotai omwadwuma omudia no wa ohwen so esika no enye sika ketwa enti omuchirema afia hyase omusan de kodi wo bi no po de 1.4 million and omude re nipa ne man fake gold and omuji sika no de koye. The suspect is in police custody assisting with investigation while efforts are underway to arrest the remaining suspects. And they say Christian medical action no wada so ewa police for akache a wo mototo na no na afei Isaac-N we gang leader no ene Balthazar wo ka ne ho omudi omo ho akamdura no wo mo egusu ehwehwe wo mo se de be wo ba betoto wo ma no. And this abaye a whole lot of conversation e bi che say to think that this is about gold already no the atmosphere has really been tensed about gold in Sensem dada ye na ye nim the allegations so dada with minority leader saying say gold board for akobo kabini ade and Sami Jemfi any gold board so amaya where say no they are trying so hard say with their policies strategies ni ade no amanfo enye kululu nwewia omo ho ni ade nkotonton gold ni ade enti say no ye nim say emrantie enumia say ya chi wo mu ya omo police for nsem no. How are they able to go about this whole scam thing? It's a scam in the egumu ahodo wo de na internet so ene ye de na in person te say de omo de aye abrantie Christopher ya je no 1.1 million okoto gold ye ton gold yakosesa ba you don't know how omutimi ya ade ne mane be se original gold omuton mane ye because looking at Christopher entry as a gold aggregator no na say adwuma why ache na adwuma oye ototo gold every small scale miners for ne na afei wo de akọ mountain so akoton ne kesiem ni ade for all you know crown say a gold board abano ebia that is where it will pass through na omunso e de akọ the international market or wherever. So as you can see, or please arrest 5 suspects over robbery and murder of buyer at Agona-Nkwanta. Mu the fake gold ena akọ munso a mu wie yen so amasan kokum obi nso e de account. Now the Western Regional Police Command has arrested 5 suspects in connection with the robbery and murder of 40-year-old gold buyer set Kwabena at Agona near Agona-Nkwanta in the Western Region. Bashir Ibrahim, 20 years, a young guy. Christopher Siri, 47, or no crade, ne nickname cross and die, enya cross and die ketwa. And do say these people no o washe bonne and omonam pontem honum and it would disseminate the pabon for some and you can see some of the weapons are more this operations near there or more and God being so good no Ghana Police Service so they say they are just say pioneer crown top from say king they will find ways and means to come after you. We monitor the terrain na say out to say obi di boni bia no enche na yazo now. Please arrest 5 suspects over robbery and murder of gold buyer at Agona-Nkwanta. The Western Regional Police Command has arrested 5 suspects in connection with the robbery and murder of 40-year-old gold buyer Seth Kwabena at Agona near Agona-Nkwanta in the Western Region. On 20th August 2026 at about 8:00 p.m. some armed men attacked the gold buying shop and shot the owner in the chest. Enti aside the anum for the omkoye no drobo no we mu nso de omutumi ye no say gold shop nankasa 8 p.m. and 20th August ya and omu kobo ra ho ekobo the owner of the shop no na kokomutuo ema ne infofianto ata what one nananom wonsiedo. He was rushed to the Agona-Nkwanta hospital but was pronounced dead on arrival. Preliminary investigation and CCTV footage identifies suspect Emmanuel Mponsa alias Van Dam, 29, as the alleged leader of the gang. In Tutimu say, gold syndicate, fraudulent gold syndicate in the Robbery. Say no, omunso musapo munso edin we mo gang leader no Emmanuel Mponsa bebre na friend Van Dam wedi mfinhia edunu enkron ono ene gang leader. Now on 21st August 2026, suspect Mponsa was arrested at a guest house in Agona-Nkwanta. A search conducted on him led to the recovery of a locally manufactured pistol and 2 live BB cartridges. He was subsequently taken ill and was rushed to Nkwanta Regional Hospital for medical attention but was pronounced dead on arrival. Inti echiremo ye suspect Mponsa womo ekwache na Emmanuel Mponsa we gang leader. Womo kwache no guest house bi wa Agona-Nkwanta. Eni womo che no omunya pistol eni BB cartridges 2 life 1 ewo ne nchen a enu ba bia no so yare ne ade ne hododo no womo de ne kopie mu ewo afie Nkwanta hospital wa chese watwa nananom ewo nsiedo. Now further investigation led to the arrest of suspect Christopher Sayuri alias Cross and Die, age 47, Bashiru Ibrahim 20, Thomas Udum alias Wally 30. Within the Agona-Nkwanta area, another suspect, Isaac Quason alias Last Burial, was arrested at Dentra Kwaboso in the Western North region. A search of his residence led to the recovery of a locally manufactured pistol, 3 live BB cartridges, a metal bar, and 2 cutlasses. During investigation, suspect Quason identified suspect Mponsa as the person who shot and killed the deceased, and also identified suspect Udum as one of the suspects captured in the CCTV footage. The suspects are assisting with the investigation while efforts are ongoing to arrest other accomplices connected to the robbery and murder. Enti gang leader ne de say de wawu ama mene o ka say ono ene ye kire mu say ono nso ene bo the owner of the gold shop no obo ne kokumutu a wedi every atiasefo asase so yaya. So on your screens no timi say CCTV footage na ba out na show you how they robbed a hand to share kwamfa so bo to no locally manufactured na edubo the owner of the shop no omukobo ni to na kukumo mde ne kodu ayaresabia no na watwa nananom ewonsiedo. It's quite unfortunate, but the good news and say omoboni na chire no Ghana Police Service for etimi achi omo, but the unfortunate part is say gang leader no ayare ma we free mu, but the rest of the accomplices in this particular robbery ne dey empenimfo ensa aso omumu a ne womo eboa ewo investigations emu said the beya yebetimi atoto omo ano na emra no etimi taking the due course ewo emrante yi eso. Now yebe free robbery any good insensemi eso you say no omo yere omo ho police fon so ejina etwen womo. Now asante man anasa asante hene otumfo say tutu a wotoso mienu mene oka say otumfo asha probo bi ase ewo the United States of America na abusia otumfo pia wakwakopie mu ewo US mime nimu no it's gearing towards strengthening the relationship Ghana any US ewo na ohwe Ghana nso de abakwasemu no asanteman eka Ghana abakwasemu do otumfo de is highly recognized in a lot of the countries or other countries are sha nenya semkita no kopie mu US no Ambassador Smith any empanimfo akukuda ma wo mu ewo US ne de wo mu akohia no fel so a enya semkita na ne arrival no kra na abusia ohwe convoy no right from the airport to baby ana otumfo ekona esewani ensese ye kacho bebusa se adan mampani na ekwa ana se hwan na ekọ, but then na asante hene nana otumfo wo say tutu na akwa kopie mu ewo US nya semto ye kwa kwhye ne convoy na yedi efri yedi ko hia no ewo airport honom edi ko baby ana okọ na efe keke ye hwe video ni.
up?
You got the pictures?
Yeah, I got
it. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm standing in the driveway, so make sure I keep it open.
except from the visit of a year or two for say to two and I kwahye and wokopie mu ewo the United States of America ni hu say asante fo binuma wo mo ewo US no bebre na ekogine gina kwan ho na ndi wo mu him asante flag asante your mind na so mo pese mo gitu mu say indeed their ruler is in and they acknowledge the presence ewo US mine mu ye hu say ambassador to US Victor Smith enso ekohia no na ninyina a very glamorous welcome omo edema otumfo say tutu. Now moving on, me no ka say ukopie mu wo Ghana Airport Company Limited a new project bi a baso ne ho pictures dey ade na etwegu screen so me no ka say dey yawa da ye nim ya no president John Dramani Mahama e dey aso ekobofem na what scissors ekotwa die mu ama adwuma no asase ano no adwuma be na meka ho asem ye kire mu a it's a multi-purpose tiered story building edan chese eniema womu no abusua enya asem ketwa na ye kire de ne 7-story multi-purpose car park ewomu 2,000 parking space, 2 hotels, shopping mall, food court, retail shops. Just a near me what's that we mun truly multi-purpose. Now, and some way, Minister for Government Communication Felix Kwacho Fosu and R0BBERS and Niso Ediama Ghana for what dia. President Mahama is famed for his investment in mega world-class infrastructure. Into a dia. Wa winning President John Dramani Mahama ye boni din anu say Mahama de woni ade efe edansie infrastructure set ti apoya akono ene ye betimi e de akai President John Dramani Mahama o say he delivered Terminal 3 at the Accra International Airport, the massive MPS terminal at the Tema Harbour. Found $4 million for the Tema to Inkadan rail project among others. Into a trema niema bia mampeni John Dramani Mahama yebetimi aboni din dia toso Terminal 3 what Accra International Airport MPS terminal what Tema Harbour and afei nso railway na say rail project a wo ye free Tema akọ Inkadan cost about $400 million no mampeni John Dramani Mahama and yebetimi aboni din atoso. He returns to the Accra International Airport on Thursday 27th August to cut sword for this new multi-tiered multi-purpose car park and airport hotels complex with the following features. Into muchemwa waye bida or say adie yo John Dramani Mahama Thursday ya nani echre Accra International Airport where aso aircobe from ama the multi-tiered multi-purpose car park any airport hotels complex no yetimi eshe dwumedie no ase o say 7-story car park and car park dan no eto aso bako enson na wo mu AC hotels mienu ebehye a pedestrian connector to the terminal enti ekwan bi ebedemu a obetimi ede akwa mu ewo terminal honom na 2,000 plus car park base enti car park base bako 2,000 bi krabe bro na shopping mall no so shopping mall keke food court ewo ho retail spaces wo ho office spaces for rental into musisa shopping mall ni wia wa pese okon han bi de ton wa de bi ye office eni ade no ekwan eda ho enye no nko a sky lounge for entertainment enti ene wo mo be ye esoro no nso in such a way say ayese lounge no de betimi akotena ho ne ya boaje ni ya boaje ni age ni what you say pote kakra birthday party bi ni ade na a sky observatory for aircraft viewing landings and takes off nti almost some space bi a ugina ho a obetimi ahwe kwan a plane no ebetimi etu ani ade nti wo hwa na say this is not a small project yeah they aso ekwa akobo from ya wade ya ama project no ahye ase anesa na utimu say this one there it is a very big one for Ghana na yeduedue mu aye bisa say now why this project, why is this project coming off adan munim de mudisika ne be ya na ene ne ye tete say ukopie mu ewo airport, Accra International Airport, Terminal 3 ho na kasa no ewo choki, particularly the car parks, because se amene o kasa ide cars ebetumi akọ the car park assistance now na just 513 vehicles per and ebetumi a park ewo Terminal 3 ho, and as say nso wo hwe enipadom a eba through the Accra International Airport ne ade na dipa no dodo na ekosoro, and na se kra no enipa passengers ne kra no omo yesa no mo abodompem na eho kire per 2025 records no na say we recorded about 2.5 million passengers na omo use that particular place. So that is why Ghana Airport Company Limited saw the need say baby edro no e was say yetimi ema mampani this initiative de eboa na omo save congestion ni nyina mu no Samuel Okudzeto Black Wire the foreign affairs minister wabekasa de afa repatriation ya make reparation Ghana and any other African countries yakosiki ewo UN no said they should compensate us. What you say compensation na some of the Western countries na say omo peso mbeso mutwetwe no omo ne ekọ back and forth ne ade wo ho. It's not about money and I say bibisa, but sometimes things like adjustment of UN policies ebema Africans and so yeso yenya the chance and opportunity what the high tables, the security tables, no yensu ye kan ye betimi akan yen aka ho bi afen so artifact ne ade a ye loot ya ene oko some of the mausoleums ne ade a other countries are benefiting from the looted artifacts, no, it should be returned. Any idea scholarships, these are some of the things we are looking at, not money per se. Yentie nimra.
The international financial system is rigged against the global south. High risk, high interest, high capital, which is very expensive and continues to militate against the development of Africa. We cannot continue with this world order, and that's why we are demanding that the global financial architecture changes. If you look at the sovereign rating agencies, how they treat African economies, the kind of reports and how they make it risky to invest in Africa, that is what leads to the high interest rate. And you're seeing a lot of African countries spending sometimes 40%, 50% of all national revenue just on servicing debts, on interest payments. How can you develop? How can you catch up, in this rigged world order with this kind of arrangement? So that is also at the heart of the new world order we want to see. UN reforms. We cannot continue to have a United Nations where Africa does not have a seat. The large continent of Africa with 54 UN member states cannot have a seat, even just one seat at the Security Council, when we are always in the top 10 through contributing nations. We have thousands of our soldiers risking their lives on a daily basis in various theaters of conflict, putting themselves in harm's way to ensure that there is global peace and security. And yet, we don't have a voice at the UN Security Council. So we are demanding UN reforms, and it is all part of our reparatory justice agenda. So reparatory justice goes way beyond financial compensation, which of course is legitimate. And we are not saying give African leaders financial payments. We are not interested in the money of the West. We are saying support causes, and that is why we commend what the Archbishop of Canterbury has done, announcing £100 million to support causes of young Africans, young entrepreneurs, to go into businesses, invest in startups. That's the kind of arrangement we want to see. African leaders are not asking for money to line our pockets. That's not what we're asking for. And we are also saying that let's look at debt forgiveness. Let's look at the rigged international financial architecture. Let's look at UN reform. So it's a broader issue of also restitution, which I talked about, returning all the looted artifacts, which many European countries continue to profit from today in their museums, increasing gate fees every year and benefiting from what they looted from the continent. So the whole reparatory justice agenda This is it. It's also about sovereignty. It's about allowing African countries to take control of our resources. We don't want to be exporting raw materials any longer. And President Mahama has been clear about that. And I raised that at a meeting. I want to commend Russia for declaring their support for a new economic paradigm, where we will no longer be at the mercy of exploitation. We want to add value to our own resources, industrialize, build factories, and then you can partner with us in a win-win arrangement. But this business where we don't determine the prices of natural resources we own, we don't determine the prices of our cocoa, of our gold, which Ghana is the #1 producer of in the world. We don't determine the prices of our bauxite, of our oil and gas and all of that. We cannot continue with that rigged global order. So reparatory justice encapsulates all of these germane matters, which are really essential towards the final liberation. You see, Kwame Nkrumah talked about the political liberation which we won in 1957 when we were the first African country to win independence. But he reminded us that that is not the end of the journey. We need economic emancipation, economic liberation. And that is the next frontier. And that is what President Mahama is leading. That now we must win the battle for economic liberation. And that is what this whole reparatory justice agenda is about.
Thank you so much.
Abusia nano ada ewo eye kasua tuba ene betoja se eye emrantie mienu wo mo boss a wo ne ne ye adwuma wo mo adi ne ntete akwakobo ne tuo ekunu ama ne yere nso agibi na fortunately for ne yere no onya ne tididi mu ema yede ne kopie mu ewa yaresabia. The boss in question the late Muhammad Rahman no ne ti anye ye ema sebe etu aboba no ewrewra ne mu no na edoso ye ama watwa nananom ewense do ena me no ka say emrantie mienu a yesusu se wo mo ena wo mo edi sa nipa bonefo ensem we no wo makwa kopie mu ewo the Adabraka District Court me no ka say case no ya journey to the 28th day of September ewo afia emu na Adams Almeida ena Bala Billion ena yesa suspect ya yesusu omodi sa ewudi semwe na ene okopie mu Adabraka District Court ebusia na nya asem ketwa abusia wo mahwere wo mo de the late Muhammad Rahman no ni nuanom ne maame ene ade wo mkopie mu na ene enuaboyi esen abrante aye de ikura ye mu nketwa wo mu kire mu a Adams ne nua be me omo ne omo a nete sala kese etwa mu sala keto nyina omunyo nyina na diye na so omunnim so ombedi omunua be ma na wuse ya anko ma njiju omani ewo omufie ho no yenko ne ngwahwe de si yemra
What to me say? What about dipping on the way? What about dipping one lie? What did you have? I can't do a very much. Ramana yo poni o Ramana yo poni
Enuabro ewo eye Adabraka District Court ene abra wo mo ede emrantie mienu eye Adams Almeida ene ni nua baba Alialo osayilo no se ho ahwan ekopie mu ewo court honoma abusuafo nso de wo makoguo se twi a wo mo ekohwe baabi a case ni ebekwa akodro enso ya ma mu bail de ya ma mu but yeah the two case no akohwe 28th day of September ye share the outcome of the case ni say the besi akwakowie but wo hwe nuanom a timu say eye wo mo ya papa say wo mo de hye no yetimi ekunu ewo sa kwan we eso enti nuabro ne de ze no omo ebeji we are just hoping say atentene ne be ye adwuma because for you to tell us say o boss say we useless any day enti ahye wakoma ama emotional distress into what me akuku ne dia na it's a very sad and unfortunate incident. Now ni nyina mu no nansentem Yera Frederick Opoku wono na the acting rent commissioner say ebinu twiremu a kane no ni yeni rent commissioner afei ni enya rent commissioner because omo feel the breeze of the rent commissioner na dwuma oye hostels a wo kɔ ni ade but wono so aba be kasa wo say enough is enough waye bieye as I say minim say entre han na ye de bono no anase eni han na ye kɔ no so nti no so waye bieye but o ka kosi say emprempren de onko hostel bi abiem onko baabia onko kase na montete hostel fees ni de enten enti mo a eyem adesuafo em se mo betena hostels na rent commissioner abepie no abeka bi amamo no ose wagyan until some mo be start se mo file applications dia koma no na wanya njina so bi e de aye adwuma because ebi no mo tremu a enka na adwuma nso obekokoko nkofo rent hostels ni ade aso ogun for adwuma he doesn't want people's investment to flourish and he says most student no man for application and madia mun forget adwuma no or dia bewe ya ne sa yenti enimra.
To every one of us, the Ghanaian people, Mejili say R0BBERS ho ye. Good morning, good afternoon to every one of us, the Ghanaian people, Mejili say R0BBERS ho ye. Munu yabi ma Mosumfo Frederick Opoku, the acting rent commissioner, rent control, Republic of Ghana. And now pay me pese yebe bon komo ana inkratubi. Let me put it like that. And I'm pese me debeto o money nani. And this one go to the students in our tertiary institutions. Over the years, they are talking about the fact that omo kwati timu any ohaumu. I think all of you will bear me out. Say in the last few weeks and months, I have committed the rent control department of the Republic to protect you, the students. At times, the rent control is against investments, especially to those who are investing into the hostel facilities. And yet, I don't know the issue, no. But I was of the belief, and for that matter, the rent control was of the belief, say, hostel operators must do the needful. At this point in time, I have actually told a number of facilities in our tertiary institutions, and I have said, number at that time, about 95% of these facilities have poor accommodation, substandard operation, and that cannot be allowed or entertained. Students, let me be very clear to you today. The implementation and the enforcement of the law is a collective responsibility. You cannot sit at your hostels, in your homes, and be asking the rent commissioner to go and make sure that prices are reduced. The point is, you have the duty to, to contribute in making this enforcement happen. I have done enough. And let me reiterate it again. I'm not moving to any hostel again. But I have told you that who a hostel be, na se no mabi nko yie, na se ebo no kosro. As you are going for the your holidays and to begin next academic year, you have a responsibility to make an application. Name the hostel on the form 1. of our assessment form, no? Send it to the rent control department. It is free for all students. This is the least and the best I can do for you, and the rent control can do for you. If you fail to make an application for us to come and assess the hostel, you have limited our powers. People talk, and you don't take action. You talk. Let me be very frank with you, public. The law is not something that I can just put aside and be doing things on my own. And I don't want to operate outside the law. Simple. So you could tell me, whatever I have done is within the confines of law. And I would not do anything to undermine the law. The law says, before rent control, about your property to come and assess it, to invite the hostel owner to ask him why he or she is increasing the rent or the hostel fees, there must be an application. If not, there is nothing that rent control can do unless you make an application. Now, the form that you will pick and the application, I have waived it for all students in the country, free of charge. So if you cannot do all these things, you don't expect me to stop coming to my DM and be worrying me. They have increased my hostel fees and what have you. You are not helping me to help you. There's nothing I can do because I am working within the confines of law. I cannot jump into a hostel and tell the hostel person, reduce it. But I will do the advocacy, which I have done perfectly. Now, the rest is on you, the student. As you are going home, if your hostel facility manager has increased it, and you have even paid, don't worry. I say, make an application. We are going to send us, email. And we'll send you the application form for assessment. It is free. Go to rentcommissionergh@gmail.com. Rent commissioner, together with rentcommissionergh@gmail.com, and say that I need the assessment form, and it will be sent to you. If you are a group of students on a particular hostel, make an application. Do it together. Attach your names. Name the hostel. How much you take. Make an application with the free form that will be shared to you through our email address. And make the application for me to act on it. If you don't come to my DM and come and disturb me over there. I'm telling you. If you don't do this, if you cannot do it, go and pay and shut up. If you can't do, shut up and just go and pay. If you think rent control should do something about it, you better make an application for the rent control. I will direct the regional or the district where you are to take it up and call the owner and ask him or her why he's charging this. But if you don't do it, please do not. I'm about to end this hostel saga. I have done it for the past 3 months and I have committed enough. I'm about to go to the landlords. I'm about to go to those landlords who rent commercial properties at the marketplace basis. That people cannot even acquire a space to do business. This government is ensuring that we cleanse the entire rental space, be it residential or commercial. And that is what I've told you. If you do it, we will help you. If you don't do it, shut up and go and pay. Don't come and disturb me, and I'm a hostel fee, and I'm UMAT, I'm here, I'm KUST. Hey, stop. No way. Either you apply, you come and assess, or you shut up and go and pay. Thank you very much, and good morning to all of us.
Abusiafo ye consent for so sabre dia nano ada na eye sofo chirabosum Christian Kwabena Andrew wode betu dwa se wono ni ministry awaye emfie bebreni enu wabehu se Bible sebe na da asofo a womde Bible preach ni ade no womo da Christopher na heaven any earth bia any bia heaven na ni asase ya yetisu na sansem we ya osofo chirabosum ebe kan ye no akotwe nsem bebre aba internet ne so asofo bi bonachi se fake teachings na all mano entina o chichi abosom chese enze mebre na nze Ghana ha de say ji wan koka sofo bi de be preaching wona sorry them na wodi amomao na me no ka say chabosom so abane harder and harder which mu say asofo na omugu internet ne so a omo bobo no na omo akeka nsem a enye no kre no omo pese omo chese ono e fake sofo no omo nka hu ni say omo kodeda ama heart attack akwachi omo amu nyina ewu 1111 because of ono ojuma wodi be di omo krom hanum say no they will not even live to tell their story we ensem a osofo chirabosom wodi abeto dwana say ochiremu asofo na attack no enya de a wo beja omo ama omo anya omuti ede edidim yenkotie onu akasa said they were
amom social media mu jimi na asofo mu jimi no gbogbo wie ibe marketa mu bia ho se mi hu mu nyina mo pictures mi hu mu nyina wo social media mu gusu jimi mu nyimi nko na mo de ba totomo nyame otimi mu no obe end mo life one after the other enye tuo nya jan wo da wa na jo na akoma so mu na wo sene wo da wa esi sofo yewu wo da wa esi sofo e bibia to no se mo ye moa mo ma nyame ma ho ntowon because say won suma mo se mo di djuma bia mo na ma suma mo ho e na mo ye ne mo ye na obi ogusu bia wo dwa nanum bia won koso nwa nanum wo da mo koso mo nwa manum e wo no social media no so e chaboso no henefa so bu chaboso mo kan ko se mo ka jimi sem hey me what do we be hunu Ghana ha you people will see one after the other me ye na me kopie so me hwedin ni ma hwedin ni ma sere me se wo wi e beba all of them they betu obia one after the other.
Abusia sofu chabosom na yeti nsemu a wode etudwa na chese ne krakra no o bosofo bi akoko semu asoma fafa ono na sema akoka ne de emo bia emfa na no emesi ne ho ne nyina mu no currently there is an issue abeto apono so with the Catholic Church ni emu me kire one of the dioceses for Reverend Father Samuel Adapo ehom na osofo ye kire mu a besi ene mre kakra bi ni enu ya hwehwe Reverend Father ya hwehwe Reverend Father Samuel hwehwe na hwe na ye hu no baby a sebi yenim si ye gya no aha ye mission ha na sofo wo no sofo yenim ne bebre wasesa ne niema nyina e de afri biaye a owo ono nso a wankra obi a entimi ne okase the Catholic Diocese of Konongo-Mampong ene wo mo de krata ba se sofo baby a wo bia ma obusuafo ntenka because echiremu a the busuafo friend enko wa block wo bia se sofo tinkwam se sofo ntinkwam Catholic Diocese of Konongo do mu chiremu ma suspended sofo wontimi nye asore mass bibia bi wo babia until further notice. Ghanaians have raised questions say is the church not looking for the whereabouts and how safe this father is rather than the suspension now but yensha krata no emu or say to all the clergy, consecrated men and women, and Christ faithfuls. Dear clergy, consecrated men and women, and Christ faithful. Suspension, a diviners, Reverend Father Samuel Adapo, into ono, and as I say, omo a suspending. Please receive warm greetings from the Diocesan Secretary, Secretariat Mampong. With a heavy heart but a great sense of duty to the Holy Mother Church, I write to inform you of my decision in consultation with the College of Consultors to impose a canonical sanction of suspension deafness indefinitely on Reverend Father Samuel Adapo until now the rector of St. Anthony of Padua Rectorate in Kwanta. The suspension takes effect from Monday, 24th August 2026. This suspension means that Reverend Father Adapo is forbidden to administer any of the sacraments publicly, especially to celebrate Mass or celebrate at Mass or to officiate any liturgical services. from Mampong Secretariat no and omode aboma consulted the College of Consultants and omakwakosi so say Reverend Father say na owo Saint Anthony no of Padua no say papa no yehwehwe na yehu no enti omode aba so ma suspend no ontimi nkoye asori ontimi nkoye mass ontimi enye esumbia ondi sumbia nim ewo nipam until further notice. This suspension is due to serious acts on the part of Reverend Father Samuel Adapo, including taking an unilateral decision to take a leave of absence from the diocese and abandoning his pastoral ministry at the St. Anthony of Padua Rectorate. Intino, wamo echemu dia, Reverend Father Samuel Adapo. Ade awaye ene se ni juma wodie as osofo a woda eye St. Anthony of Padua Rectorate no Agona-Nkwanta kese no papa yi asesa ne niema ena wankra obi a waja eye ni dibre no okra no waja to home say space no aye vacant enti no ena omutem say without legitimate permission in contravention of Can 5331. He also took all his belongings effects from the mission house at Nkwanta Kese without recourse to anybody. Enti anye ne niama bi e wo mission house one the Reverend Father wa abone homozen wa asesa one niama nyina wa asesa ne niama nyina e de kɔ a sebe obi anim na kira kwan obi anim ho hwe obi anim ba bia wo de niama na ye den e kɔ. As at now, he has blocked all access to him, and his immediate family members have maintained that none of them know his whereabouts. Inti echiremu a besi sa brain Reverend Father wa block wo bia onipa bia sebe nko betimi a reach out to Reverend Father ne de Father block no. Inti ebusuani bia enhede nim ba bi potia Father Eko anase himfa ena owo. Let's remember him in our prayers with every good wish and assurance of my prayers. Yours sincerely, Most Reverend John Opoku Ajiman, Bishop of Catholic Diocese of Konongo Mampong. Enti se ne de omuchirema Father wasesa ne niema Eko Father Samuel Adapo. Amazabe omune ne kase abusuafo kra enim baby a owo abusuafo ebo omhomodin bia se omobehu ne kira kwan na omohu ne tibia mu, but assistance now no they cannot ascertain as to where Father is. DNT etirimu problem pa ana edie pa na yinyina so ntia ama Reverend Father mu a sebe asori ma ekura o say na o sha asori so watimi asori putupuru mu apake woniema edeko na krata we beto monten so said the midi kan earlier no Ghana R0BBERS are reacted to it on the internet ebi chiremu a this shouldn't have been the best approach from the Catholic Diocese a wo ewo Konongo Mampong, because yehwemu a mo kire se papa yi se obi ya entimi reach out to him. Secondly, busuafo hwanye busuafo kire se omunnim baby a wo on reach out anybody kwanye ofa so free ho munnim baby owo ko munnim enti enka munwu na kira kwan na munwu na kira kwan wi a then the next step anka mbetimi take no is to sanction him based on insema wode ba beto monti anase nchirimu a wode be matene decision. But as it stands now na ye nim se bia bibi boni bi na ato no atorenchen bi na ato no, maybe he's fighting something I will be any and say men of God okrom hade omutimi febi mu papa, just that sometimes no they are not able to share their ordeals no and no enema na yes they are okay any other there enti ebi chemu they are very disappointed in the Catholic Diocese or ewo Konongo Mampong. The best they could have done was to find the whereabouts and make sure say Reverend Father Samuel Adapo were safe enough. Others are over the motion say for all you know no omoduedue an omahu bibi enunti no de krata we ababeto montenso no, and yes they would not come out confidently to say omo sanction it, just that they could ebia no montimi amfa asem ni nyina ambeto montenso ama Ghana for anyeden ante. But then we are hoping say baby a Reverend Father Samuel Dapo ewo bia no wo betimi ama na busuafo atenenka na omo nso omo aye at peace. It's quite unfortunate there, but in semni nyina aha ena yedi ebesi na yama obibia kwaba any other